We truly do live in some of the most bizarre times. Now, I am a huge fan of embracing the meme. I thought it was really funny when Donald Trump was tweeting out Pepe images and intentionally recreating Pepe images in person. It was very odd, but I thought it was funny. And in general, I do like when people lean into the thing that's, people are poking fun of them at, and they're in on the joke. I think that's fun. But Joe Biden has seemingly on purpose leaned into Darth Brandon, whatever you want to call it. This imagery coming out of the White House is bizarre. It is truly bizarre, because you need to understand that there's an entire team dedicated to how the president looks. It's very important. How you look, especially in politics, it has a word, optics. Optics really matter, particularly when you're the president of the United States. So was this intentional? It is bizarre. Nonetheless, it is truly bizarre, because this is cartoonishly evil looking. You go on to, all you got to do is compare it to things that are intentionally cartoonishly evil looking, and it fits right in. This looks like an image that you'd see in a political attack ad, but somehow it's worse, and it's not doctored at all. It's weird. And not only is the image itself weird, the context surrounding the image is weird. This is Joe Biden giving a speech, and the topics at hand are the threat to American democracy is real, and MAGA is a threat to our country.
MAGA Republicans look at America and see carnage and darkness and despair. They spread fear and lies. Lies told for profit and power. But I see a different America. An America with an unlimited future. An America that's about to take off.
That is where I have an issue, because quote unquote MAGA Republicans are not really defined. What is a MAGA Republican? Is a MAGA Republican someone that enjoyed the 2016 through 2020 run? Is your grandma, who made a bunch of money on her 401k, a MAGA Republican because she appreciated the fact that she was able to generate a lot of wealth? Am I a MAGA Republican because, I don't know, he did a lot better of a job than I thought he would do? If somebody told me the host of The Celebrity Apprentice was going to lead the country to a pretty economically prosperous place, I wouldn't have believed you. Am I a MAGA Republican? What is a MAGA Republican? I don't know, but the whole speech had a very, very much an us versus them mentality. And who is them? Joe Biden, it has the lowest approval rating of any president ever, of all time. He just gave people $20,000, and 7 out of 10 people still don't like him. Who is the enemy? Where is this darkness? There seems to be this threat of darkness in the bad times, but I look around and the birds are still chirping, kids are still playing baseball, but everything is just really expensive. And the economy is kind of shitty. Your 401k is not where you'd like it to be, but everything else for the most part is pretty good. I don't see dark times. I don't see a threat to democracy. I don't look around and see a bunch of Republicans wanting to somehow instill Emperor Trump. I just don't see that. Do you? I don't.
You can't love your country only when you win. It's fundamental. American democracy only works only if we choose to respect the rule of law and the institutions that were set up in this chamber behind me. Only if we respect our legitimate political differences.
First thing he says is, you can't love your country only when you win. Now, that's ironic, because I remember the 2016 election. Joe Biden probably doesn't, but I do. And oh boy, were there a lot of people not loving their country when Donald Trump won. There were protests, crying, screaming, literally people thinking it was the end of times. I bought a lot of stock on election day because there were idiots that really thought it was the end of times. I made a lot of money off of these morons, and so did a lot of other people. Then he goes on to say that we need to respect the rule of law. Now that's funny, because this is coming from the same crowd that was all for the Black Lives Matter riots and defunding the police, but now they're about the rule of law. And all you really need to do is do a simple thought experiment. If you see somebody with a bumper sticker that reads Blue Lives Matter, do you immediately go, oh yeah, that's a Democrat? Really? Are we really gonna say the MAGA Republicans are the ones not respecting the rule of law? I just don't think that plays, man. Just don't think it plays. Overall, this entire event was incredibly bizarre. I just don't see how these images are not going to be used against Joe Biden. They're just iconic. I don't know, man. It really does look like something out of a movie. And what's so crazy about all of the clownery coming out of the Joe Biden White House is that this is the official image. Like, this is the official stuff they put out. Now, I make a lot of YouTube shorts where, honestly making fun of Joe Biden because he's funny. It's funny. The things he does, it's something new every day that is just slapstick comedy. And most of the time, the source is the White House. It's like the White House YouTube channel. These images and these things they put out that are laughably bad are the official source. And I say that because a lot of the times when you see like bad, political images in a bad light, or you see like a politician say something dumb, it's coming from an unofficial source, a reporter, a hidden camera, something like that, right? Not the official source. But no, this is the official source, guys. These are the highlight reels. This is the good stuff. It's bizarre. I just don't know how the optics team let this happen. This is just odd. So let me know what you think. I just don't know how this was a good idea. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and join the Discord. It's free.